Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of our 4-week core progression. So each week we are building on the same 5 exercises, progressing them to increase intensity and build strength in our core. First, if you haven't done already, I recommend that you watch how to correctly engage your core and watch week 1. And then depending on when this came out, you can carry along with the other couple of weeks. I will link the playlist below, or go ahead and subscribe and click the notification button so that you can get notified each week as the new progression comes out. Grab a blanket or grab a pillow and a small towel, and we're going to begin on our back with our dead bugs. So come to lay back. You can use this pillow under your head. Make sure it's not a super fluffy, thick pillow. It's just a nice light pillow or even a blanket to get rid of that forward head posture and relax the upper back and body. And then take your towel and bring it just the amount of thickness underneath your low back. So between your lower back and the floor, just filling in the gap that you have, not increasing it. Right? We're not arching. This is to help maintain a neutral pelvis. Last week we worked on just picking up our legs from the floor. Today we're going to work on it starting in tabletop. Begin by finding your brace. Take your legs into tabletop. And then inhale into your lateral ribs as you start to lower toe away. And exhale back up. Other side. Hands can be on your belly to check that you are not pushing out into your belly. Everything is staying nice down and flat. If you find that if your back feels like it's arching, check out to make sure that the towel roll is not too thick. Yep, that's much better for me. And we're just taking it side to side. Legs are stopping, knees over hips. Inhale, lateral ribs as the toes dip away. Exhale, come back up. It can be small. You can make your range really tiny today. You can even go back to what we did last week with the feet on the ground, lifting up. Let's take about 4 more each way. And try to relax the face. Exhale, lifting pelvic floor, gathering low belly in and up. Nice and slow. Slower you go, the more you'll notice if your hips start to shift, anything changes. Got 2 more each way. Depending on if you're going slower or faster than me, you may have a different amount that you are doing. And then I'm going to take 1 more each way. Don't be afraid of those audible exhales. They decrease pressure in your core so that you can better engage it. And then go ahead, lower your feet. All right, exercise number 2, we're going to try those knee drops. Last week we did feet on the floor. Today, again, we're going to try from this tabletop position. I cannot say it enough. If you find that your form starts to lack, if you're feeling pressure, like a heaviness pushing down on the pelvic floor, or you're feeling your belly push out, back off. Good. So here, go ahead, take your legs up to tabletop. And then inhale as your knee starts to go away from you. Exhale back in. My hands are on my low belly so that I can feel that my hips are staying still, so no movement. My belly is not pushing out into my hands. I'm breathing into my lateral ribs. Feeling that gathering the hips together and up. Let's go for about 3 on each side. See if you can keep your knees above your hips. If, however, you are starting to lose that core brace and you're feeling it too much in your hip flexors, you can bring your knees a little closer to your chest. That'll make it a little bit easier. And you can stop and come back in when you need. Woo! When you really focus on doing it right, you will feel it. Let's take one more each way. Soften the shoulders. Shh. Don't be afraid of those audible exhales. And once you are even, lower your feet. All right, going into our crunches. You can take away that pillow from your head. Two hands can go behind your head, or one hand behind your head, one hand to your belly for more feedback. And then we're gonna try legs in a tabletop position today. Knees over your hips, or slightly easier, you can bring it in front of your hips. Notice that your low back is still in a neutral position. Your pelvis is neutral. You're not curling under. And then take an inhale. Audible exhale out of the mouth as you lift. That decreases that pressure in your core. Exhale, lifting, gathering in and up. Let your abs lift you up, up, up. Yes, this goes slow. I feel that shake. You can do these exercises with virtually no awareness, just going through it, or you can really focus, keeping everything down. Right, down, 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 lifting up. Lifting up with the head. Let's go for two more. Exhale. One more. And lower down. Oh, okay, go ahead, roll over onto your side. Our side planks. Last week we did 2 knees bent. I always have crazy hair when I get up. Or you can extend one leg. So extending the top leg, pushing down through the bottom forearm, elbow is under your shoulder. You can use your hand here in front of you to help you, or you can reach it up to the ceiling or behind your head. Top hip over your bottom hip. Big exhale to lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift. And lower. Let's go for 3. Lifting up for 2. Make sure that top hip does not roll back. It stays over the bottom hip or even a little bit in front of. On this last one, we're going to hold it up here for 3. Hold it up for 2 and 1. Switch to the other side. Onto bottom forearm, choose where you want your top hand to be. Sometimes bringing the hand in front of you is a good reminder not to let that top hip rock back. Exhale, engage and lift. I'm gonna have it behind my head today. Inhale to lower. Push down from your armpit to your elbow. Lift up. 3 more. Exhale to lift. We're going to hold it up on this last one for 3 counts. Exhale, lift up. Top hip over bottom hip. Engage through the bottom side for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower down. Coming on to tabletop for our bird dog. Shoulders are over your wrists. Squeeze your armpits. Find your neutral pelvis, neutral spine. So take your hips up, round them under, and then find center. Find your core brace. Breathe into your side ribs in your back. And then exhale, lifting pelvic floor up through lower, middle, upper belly. As you start to extend your left leg back, right arm forward, this time hovering it above the ground, or you can lift it up. Lift it up as high as you can without dipping the ribs, without shifting your body to one side, and then bring it back. So exhale as you reach your arm and leg away. Nothing else is changing. That might mean that you're just barely an inch off of the ground. If you have a wall nearby, it can be handy to take your head. I guess you can't do it if your arms are reaching, but imagine that you have a wall touching the crown of your head so that you're not shifting back. And let's go 2 more each way. Good. Press down through the arm, squeeze your armpit. And then once you're even on both sides, sit back on your heels, roll out your wrist, do whatever you need here. And thank you for joining me for this week 2 progression. I hope that you keep this going, and don't be afraid to quote unquote regress. It's not really regressing, it's just fine tuning. So if you need to go back to week 1 and stay there for a little longer, give yourself that, because in the long run, you will get stronger quicker if you truly honor where you're at. And otherwise, I will see you for week 3 next week.